What is up, YouTube? It's Andrew here from the Heroic Play, and we have another Warmachine MK4 Battle report for you. Today, it's Kev versus me. Kev will be piloting Legion of Everblight with Lilith, Herald of Everblight at the helm, with an Angelius, Azrael, and a Seraphim. He also has a bunch of Blightedness Shepherds. He has two of them. He has a Blightedness Sorceress and Hellion. Blightedness Warlord, Anissa, which I think is a character raptor, a Succubus, two Blighted Raptor squads, a Blightedness Swordsman, a Blightedness Swordsman and Banner, of a Blightedness Swordsman with another Swordsman Abbot, and Champion. And then I'm playing Necrofactorium today, where I've got Mortenebra, Grendel, Malefactor, with a Fell Axe and Ripping Claw, a Malefactor with a Fell Axe and Spike Shield, and a Malefactor with a Harpoon Spike Shield. I also got a Raptor for the Arc Node. I've got Master Chatterbane, Malgrath, Silius, a Scarlock Lieutenant, Mechathrall Swarm, two Necrosurgeons, and two Sludge Thralls. Kev got first, and I'm going second, and we're playing Payload today. So I put a little Malefactor on the wing over there to push my payload. Kev already with the Raptors. They have Repo 5. Yeah, Repo 5. So he's playing hard units on my payload flank, and he's rearranging all his... He's just checking threat ranges on Grendel, because that guy can go so far. If you've ever seen Grendel's card, it looks like he has like 12 different abilities, one being Advanced Deploy and Pathfinder. So yeah, it is a little scary. So he parks up his War Beast behind the forest so I don't have LOS for a charge, moves up his Swordsman, and pretty much just goes for a power. Well, he's really just positioning to try and counter whatever I'm gonna do here. And just to tell you something about Kev's list, if you're not familiar with Legion of Everblight, they're fast. Imagine just whatever you think an elf is, that's what that army is like. They're fast. They're very proficient with their weapons, so I think every single one of the swordsmen is a weapon master. They're very dexterous, so their defense is really high, but their armor poo-poo. 1 hitbox, 5 hitboxes, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I've got 3 jacks to counter his 3 war beasts, and realistically my keys to victory here is trying to just take out 2 war beasts, so he's really starved for fury. And yeah, so my thought process is, I'm gonna keep a lot of my war jacks on the left flank to counter his payload push. I've got some Necrosurgeons to just power him up. I've got Chatterbane over there. I've got Silius, so if I just need a little extra range, I can pull someone with the Befuddle. Mortenebra's just gonna chill in the middle in a forest. She's pretty defensive with flying high, so not too worried about shooting here. For my rack spells, this is actually kind of important. I took, let's see here, I've got Admonition, Carnage, Convection, Mobility, Scything Touch, and Synergy. So Synergy is one of the most insane spells, by the way. It's crazy. I really like Scything Touch in pretty much most Cryx lists, just because it's a debuff that all you need to do is walk next to somebody to apply, which is pretty sick. So I got Scything Touch on, whatchamacallit, I believe I've got it on Grendel. If not, I have, yeah, I put Scything Touch on Grendel for sure. So yeah, this is where Kev does Legion of Everblight things, and you're just gonna see him eat up a good bunch of my things here. So yeah, you're gonna see him probably chew through 2 to 3 jacks just with his units. I'm using my Sludge Thrall's evasive ability, if I believe is what it's called, that's why I'm moving them back. because they've got 8 boxes and I really want them to be living so that I can get close and into his line. Because if they just pop now, that's not going to be fun for me. You know, they're so good because they have that spray. They give Cryx kind of that like shooting flex piece that we have, or I could just run them up or charge them up and then they explode. So yeah, Sludge Thrall's pretty baller. And yeah, you're gonna see him charge in with the Raptor squad here. And I'll tell you right now, this Jack is dead. just straight up, he's gonna die. And that really ruins my plans because I haven't played against Legion of Everblight since Mark II, and I am not familiar with what they do in this edition. And yeah, so my whole payload strat is like kind of just done for here. And yeah, you see he gets 2 charges off with the Raptors from like 12 inches away. They each have like a sword attack. I believe the deer has an attack. Or does the deer have an attack? Let me check here. Raptors. Oh no, they have a claymore, which they're a weapon master on, and they have a longbow. So they're each getting 2 attacks. He's gonna hit me with, you know, 4 dice, even though it's POW 10. 4 dice 6 times coming at your face. Not a good thing. So yeah, now I have to flex and think, okay, well, I have to cap my payload here, or else, like, I have nothing. I have nothing else. I have nothing. All my jacks are on the other side of the board. Luckily, Mortenebra's alt or feat takes care of that, in which I can just bring back a dead warjack, which is pretty insane. And yeah, so I wasn't too worried. But yeah, you're gonna see. Look, I've got the. You're gonna see how much damage this guy's about to take here. So he. One thing that's really insane about Kev's list is the Seraph gives him Slipstream, which is just like adds an extra. I believe it's like 2 inches. Yeah, let me see. When the caster ends its armor, would choose one other large or smaller base friendly faction within 2 inches. You can place that model within 2 inches of its current location. So it's just a 2-inch threat range extender, which is disgusting. And you're gonna see this warjack. Yeah, you can see the health pool on the left there. This warjack is going to die very quickly to these swordsmen. And Kev, a master at positioning, put the extra swordsman within my solos. So he's gonna eat up Silius here, and then he's gonna also eat up Chatterbane, which, oh Jesus Christ. So this is where I'm like, I'm in a really bad way. I just lost 2 warjacks. I lost 2 of my support pieces. Jesus H Christ, I'm bleeding internally. Like, yeah, I didn't realize swordsmen were this strong. I didn't realize raptors were this strong. And I didn't realize their threat ranges were this crazy. Yeah, but you know, you live, you learn. What can I say? This is where Kev goes with his character Jack Azrael, and he's hoping to go for the slams here because Azrael's spears have a critical smite. Unfortunately, Big Sad, he misses both of them. And yeah, so now Azrael's in a really bad spot. He goes up with the Shepherd and the Sorcerer to try and block the charge lane. And that's actually a really good idea because Grendel is, with Scything Touch and Synergy, is insane. Like, mobility, Scything Touch, and Synergy Grendel is wild. So you can see me, I'm just checking future Sludge Thrall spray lines. And the reason being is if I aim, I actually have a semi-decent chance of hitting these guys. So I'm Rat 6, and the swordsmen are defense 14. So if I go up to 8s, you know, I only need 6s to hit, which is way better if I'm just, you know, standing still. That or I could have charged and sprayed because I do have dual attack, but it's my go, so I'm just powering everything up. I'm going with the activations that don't really matter, going with the surgeons to empower my jacks. I'm going with the surgeons to heal up the Sludge Thralls because if I can get another turn of use out of them, that would be pretty sick. Yeah. And now I'm saying, okay, well, I can go with my sledge thralls, and I'm going to try and clear some of these swordsmen out of the way. That way I could free up a jack. Okay. And they're aiming, so that way I only need 6s. Their armor is 13, and the POW of my sledge thralls is 12, so basically all I need to do is hit. Oh, sorry, they're POW 14s. I only need a hit, and they auto-kill the swordsman. But can I roll a 6 to save my life? I rolled 1 6. Okay, let's kind of do it again. And I'm just checking the spray lines here. Oh, can I hit a 6? Oh, 1 6. All right. Oh, nope. Oh, nope. Big sad. This is where the Bone Jack is just going to go in and start ripping and tearing, and he's got synergy up, so we're just boosting our attacks to try and kill the important things. Got him. Got 2. Good job, Bone Jack. Those things are actually, those ankle biters, man. They're pretty sick. For 5 points, worth every single penny. One of the most insane warjacks in the game. And I'm like, well, you can't really see it with the house in the way, but there's some insane spray lanes here. Realistically, I probably should have charged and sprayed. Just because that would have given me 3 extra attacks, but you know, you live, you learn. And you could see basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pre-measure a Mortenebra feat to see if I can get that payload, because I realized that Kevin's actually not capping anything, like on like besides I think 1 objective, so I can easily get the payload, the unit objective, and my flag. So we're just checking spray lines, seeing which one's best, because some of the lines intersect. So whichever one gets me the most whammies here. I need 8s, which, as you can see, if I can't hit 6s, how can I hit 8s? Oh, got 1 guy though. Can I do it again? Nope. All right. I use my card Careful Reconnaissance to go over that wall, so to get that sledge thrall unit Pathfinder. And now this is where I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, what do I do? So I still need to. I think both of my Malefactor and Grendel on the left still can go. Trying to see what I can do with my Mecha Thralls. I want to try and keep them safe out of a charge lane behind the house. Now, obviously, against Legion elf gentlemen, like that might not have been the best idea because they could just walk and hit me anyway. But yeah, so now we're gonna go with Mortenebra. I'm pre-measuring to see if I can just walk the guy there. I find out, shoot, I gotta walk Mortenebra up, which is kind of what I didn't want to do. I wanted to feet, drop the Malefactor, and then fly in a different direction. But I'm realizing I need to move her like an inch to get where I need to be. But yeah, we're just basically putting down stuff because I'm trying to, before Mortenebra activates, I need to figure out what else I can kind of do work with. I'm trying to see if I can get a spray off, because Mortenebra does have a pretty sick spray. It's a 10-inch spray. Yeah, so we put the Malefactor back, that one that had the Fell Axe and the Spike Shield, capping the payload. This is where I need to read my rules, because Mortenebra has reposition 3, and I could have easily repoed 3 somewhere else. So I could have repo 3 behind the forest, or repo 3 deeper into the forest. Yeah. So like, I just need to read rules, but this is the first time I'm playing with Mortenebra, and I do gotta say she's really good. I like her a lot. Just because synergy, she's got resourceful, she's got synergy, she's got a lot of things going on. And this is where I'm going to use my Harpoon Malefactor to try and clear this charge lane. So charging in, trying to just absolutely obliterate these two, using the Harpoon now to try and poke that Shepherd. Got it. Okay, that clears it up. Now this is where Grendel does just dirty things. I tried to hook in the Angelius, but we found out, oh, well, doesn't matter, they have stealth. And yeah, so this is where Grendel goes in, and with, you know, a full stack of synergy, Vice Grip, and Scything Touch, he's scary. He's got Finisher too, which is kind of disgusting. So I'm rolling essentially 3 dice on plus like 1 to pour Azrael, and I just spike that double 6, kaboom, finished him with the initials. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Grendel is also disgusting. I think Hades and Grendel are some of the like wildest warjacks for the price in this game. Push up the payload 3. And now it's Kev's turn. So Kev realizes, I'm 1 VP to 4 VP. I realistically only have an assassination threat. So yeah, he's basically banking all his dice on this assassination threat. He's like, I got raptors, I've got I've got the Nis swordsman, I've got a lot of like options here. But I did cast Admonition on Mortenebra, so he's gotta do it with just a few fellas. If I used Repo, I think it would have made it a little difficult for him. Or if I blocked the charge lanes with the Mechathrals, it would have been a little more difficult. So he's going in with the Nis swordsman, and this is where he realizes, oh wait, if I kill them, they explode. And he's like, wait a minute. But of course, we were just playing a friendly game, but we still wanted to kind of learn from our mistakes. So we thought, making a mistake in a friendly game is the best way to learn, because you won't make it in a tournament. So yeah, as you can see, he takes out the Sludge Thralls, but they kaboom and basically take out that whole Nis swordsman unit, which, yeah, that's rough. that's really rough. And yeah, so this is where the widget tools are going to come out, and he's going to go with Lilith. She's going to go behind the house and try and shoot at Mortenebra, and then also cast Parasite. And he's like, dang, you've got Flying High, which is -3 to my range, so he's got to get up close and personal. He also casts Slipstream on one of the Raptors just to get within charge range. We're checking LOS lines here. And he's going to go and see if he can hit her. Boom. Hits her. No damage, but more importantly, he gets the Witch Mark off, which casts Parasite, which brings Mortenebra down to armor 14. Ugh. Ugh. Brother. Ugh. And then he just repos Lilith back. He's going to go in with the Raptors. And he's gonna try and triangle Mortenebra so that I can't Admonition out. But I'm like, brother, I got Fly. Brother, I got Fly. So let's take a look here. He's taking pot shots. He does like a really fat 8 damage with his character because Parasite, and eats up my 2 focus points. This is where I Admonition out 3 because I have Fly. So I take out 1 Raptor from the equation. Now can 2 Raptors kill me with no focus? We're about to find out. Boom, gets the hit off. Boom. Oh, 1 HP. Can he do it? He hits. He does it. Mortenebra dies to assassination. Those raptors are deadly. What a game. What a good game. And yeah, love both these armies. They play such a unique play style for both of them. And man, I gotta say I'm loving War Machine, and we'll come back at you with another battle report. Have a good one. Bye.